Hello everybody and welcome back to another new vlog. Thank you for joining me once again. I've set myself a bit of a challenge today, and as soon as I'd set the challenge I thought I wish I hadn't done that. Basically I'm in Sutton Park once again. There are 7 ponds or pools in Sutton Park, and at various times over the last few years I've photographed all of them, all at different times. I've never actually photographed all of them all in one day before, but the challenge today is I don't have a full day to do it. In fact, even in half a day I could probably do it, but I've only given myself a couple of hours to achieve this. So this is going to be quite an interesting one, and I'll give you a few more of the challenges in just a while as I'm going along taking these photos. But I've got my first composition here now at Blackroot Pool. This is number 1 of 7. I do actually like challenges like this, because although it is a challenge, it's something that really makes me consider what route I take in order to finish this challenge. Like I said, I've already photographed all 7 pools in Sutton Park in the past. The only problem I've got really is the time available and the distance I have to cover in that time, but I believe I can do it. Now, I just took the last shot handheld. I've had a quick look on the back of the camera to see how that looks as a handheld image, and I think it looks fairly good. I had considered possibly going back there and recapturing that shot with the tripod, but I don't think I need to now, having looked at it on the back of the screen. But that does mean that there's one shot where I haven't had to set up the tripod, and that's actually saved me a little bit of time. But there are more challenges. I'll let you know about those in a little while. So I've worked out that my route around the park is all important, and choosing what position to put each of the ponds in, or each of the pools, is the most important. So I've decided to try and put Keeper's Pool in the middle, number 4, and the reason for that is there are 3 pools at the northern and eastern edge of Sutton Park, and then there are another 3 at the southern and western edge of Sutton Park. The distance between the first 3 and the last 3 is quite large, so I wouldn't want to do the first 3 in the wrong order and potentially put Keeper's Pool at the beginning and then do the next 3 and then find I've got a really long walk back to get to the last 3. So the idea was to try and put Keeper's Pool right in the middle, do the first 3 on the northern and eastern edge of the pool, the park, sorry, and then head back through past Keeper's Pool and then onto the 3 at the south and western edge of the park. That's the plan anyway. I've got to number 2. This is Bracebridge Pool, and I'm just looking for kind of an interesting abstract image using the reeds at the side of the pool, and I don't know whether it's best at this side or at the other side just over there behind me. I think possibly I'll get a better view over there, so I might go and try that one. And then my next shot is going to be at Little Bracebridge, which is not too far behind me from here. So it's deciding exactly how to get to that once I've taken this image, and then from there to Keeper's Pool. So let's move on and get this image first. So I've just been to Little Bracebridge Pool. I managed to get 2 shots there, mainly because there are 2 compositions there that I've always quite liked, and they're only 10 yards away from one another, so I thought whilst I'm hand holding with these photos I may as well get both of those while I'm there as well. So whilst this may be 7 pools of Sutton Park, you may find there are more than 7 images at the end of the day. It all depends how I feel and how much time I've got when I get to each pond, each pool. So I'm heading now towards Keeper's Pool. That's a bit of a walk away, but by the time I get there I'll be able to take a shot there, and then I'll have the shortest distance left for the last 3 pools in the park, and then I'll let you know a little bit later about one more challenge of these particular pools. I had thought that the weather conditions today might be a bit of a challenge, but they've turned out to be okay. I'm expecting at some point some thunderstorms. We've had a period the last few days and at the back end of last week where we've had quite high temperatures in this part of the world, higher than normal for this time of year. It is June, so it's not completely rare that we have these kind of temperatures, but it's something that's unusual this early in the summer. But today it's slightly cooler and overcast, and we are forecast heavy thundery showers at some point today. They haven't materialised yet, but there is one condition that is a bit of a challenge for me, and that's the unfit condition of the bugger carrying the camera. I know I'm out quite a lot walking around, but I don't walk very far, and I quite often use public transport to get to the location that I'm at. So clearly I'm lacking fitness, but this is a nice little exercise today. I'm quite enjoying it. This is Keeper's Pool now. If you remember, this was number 4 on the list. So I've done Blackroot, Bracebridge, Little Bracebridge, and now Keeper's Pool. I've got another 2 shots here, both handheld again. I don't know which of the 2 compositions I prefer, so whichever one I show you now, I hope you enjoy it. But I've still got 3 more to go. Windley Pool, Powell's Pool and Longmoor Pool, and there may be a bit more of a challenge with Powell's Pool as well. I'll let you know more about that when I get there, or after I've done Windley Pool. So I'm on my way to Windley Pool now. I'll see you there. Well, I've just been to Windley Pool, managed to get a couple of images there. There's quite a lot of people around there feeding the ducks. It's a spot where there's quite a lot of ducks on that pond, and a lot of families go with their kids to throw bread and feed the ducks. So I didn't really want to film there. I just quickly got in and out, took a couple of photos, and I'm heading now towards Powell's Pool. But I have noticed that in the last half an hour or so the clouds are really rolling in, so we could be about to get a thunderstorm any minute, but I'll carry on anyway. Just 2 more pools to get and then I'm finished. So I'm a few yards away from Powell's Pool now. This one creates its own challenge. The challenge here at Powell's Pool is that next month, in fact in probably only about 3 weeks time, we've got the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, and Sutton Park is being used as one of the venues. Now Powell's Pool itself, I believe, is being used for the rowing during the Commonwealth Games next month, and the result of that is that they're currently doing a lot of construction work to make Powell's Pool ready for the Commonwealth Games. So the challenge here is trying to get close enough to be able to capture a decent composition at Powell's Pool. but I'm going to give it a try anyway. In a few moments I'll be there. That's Powell's Pool out of the way then. You can see all the construction work going on behind me. I think it's all good for the park, but it's going to provide a great future for it after the games are finished. But I'm looking around at the way the site looks at the moment, the construction work going on. I don't think they'll be finished by July the 28th. They might surprise me though. One more pool to go, just Longmoor Pool. I set off from Powell's Pool, walked up past the construction site and carried on up the road, heading towards Longmoor Pool, and about 100 yards up the road there's a field on the left hand side, and as I walked past there were loads of crows just bobbing around on the field, on the grass. And I couldn't work out at first why there were so many of them, and it was only as I got a little bit closer I realised there were baby rabbits bouncing around in the grass, and the crows were obviously there hoping they could pick one or two off. So that was quite an interesting little shot, little scene. I'm just a few minutes away now from Longmoor Pool, and as soon as I get there I think I'm going to set up the tripod for this last shot, purely and simply because I think I've got a little bit of time in order to be able to do that. So I'll see you there. Welcome to Longmoor Pool, the last stop on my little journey. I've noticed here at the edge of the pool there's some more reeds which might make an interesting foreground subject. So I'm going to set up the tripod here and take this shot. I quite like the trees on the edge of the pond as well, just over here. So that's the shot I'm going for. I'll set this up and take this, and that's it for the day. Hope you've enjoyed this vlog, and if you have, please remember to like and subscribe, and also comment and share. And I will see you again on another vlog very soon. Bye for now.